Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you here today. Lori Davis, your realtor for life. You know, if you're going to do business and you do business with Dale Sorensen Real Estate, you're going to get to know Lori Davis. So I'm glad you guys are here. We have a special guest, very, very special guest in the house. Always a crowd favorite. One of our favorite chefs in town. We talk about this restaurant every single day that we do the show. We have Chef Scott Verricchio of Citrus Grill House in the house. Welcome, Chef Scott.
Welcome. Hey, listen, you said I'm one of your favorite chefs. I should be in the top of the list.
Well, you are at the top of the list.
All right, just making sure that's established.
I do. I go to Casey's. I like their BLT, you know.
Okay.
So I don't even know who the chef is over there. They don't know that they have chefs.
They can chef
there.
by committee.
That's it. Exactly.
But they do a good job.
They do. Of course they do. It's very different. See, for what oceanfront dining. I mean, come on. Nobody beats Citrus Grill House. And I'm going to say it's at 1050 Easter Lily Lane because he always makes fun of me because I'll say the wrong address. But I write it down now every time. Remember the time I said you were open on Sunday? What did I say? Monday to Sunday? Or
you said 7 days a week.
7 days a week. Breakfast. I said you did breakfast.
He'll come to your house and cook for you. Whatever.
He goes, you said, because I go to the restaurant after the show, and he goes, you said I'm open for breakfast, and you said I'm open on Sunday. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I get caught up in the moment, you know, just so excited when we're thinking about citrus, right, Cindy?
Right. And it might have been a hangover day. Who knows when you're hungry?
Well, no, he provides a beverage every show. Yeah, so it's, and I haven't eaten. If I haven't eaten all day, I take that first sip. You never know what's coming out of my mouth. So anyway, let's just start out. We've got to talk about what's going on around town. It's February. Lots and lots happening in town. I want to talk about the sock drive. The sock drive that's been going on around town. 2 locations at Dale Sorensen Real Estate where you can drop off some socks. It's the number one item that homeless people are in need of, or people in shelters. There's one at Dale Sorensen Real Estate, Cardinal Drive, 3206 Cardinal Drive. That's right across from Chelsea's on the beach side. And we also have an office at 14th Avenue at the corner of Route 60. There's a box in there. So if you guys want to donate any socks, please go over there and donate some socks. We'd love to have you. One of the things that's going on right now in town that Cindy and Scott have been to, but I haven't been to, but they want to talk about it because, and it sounds fabulous. It's at the Vero Beach Museum of Art, and it's called Rolling Sculpture, Streamlined Art Deco Automobiles and Motorcycles. It's here from January 28th through the 30th of April. Scott, do you want to start?
Yeah.
It's jaw-dropping. As simple as that. I'm a car guy. I've been going to car shows forever. This is as good as it gets. Just pieces of art that are drivable.
That's
beautiful cars. I mean, not new cars. I think the newest one might be from the 40s, but it's the 30s, the 20s. Spectacular.
Yeah. Cindy, tell us about your experience. Put you two on the screen, please.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I will do it this way.
There you go.
You know, people say car show, Scott, and you're thinking like muscle cars, the hood's up and the whole bit. This is just like art.
It's art.
It's on. You've never seen anything like it, and who knows if you'll ever see it again. And whoever curated that, kudos.
Right.
I think Ron Rosner had a lot to do with that.
Really?
And that's Rosner's a local car purveyor in town, right? Is that the Rosner Autosports
he has
thing?
Multiple dealerships, I think, in the D.C. or Baltimore area. Okay. But I think he was one of the main people that put this together. And it's special.
You have to see it.
Yeah,
if you're listening to this show, the Vero Beach Museum of Art, and it's here through the end of April, but it's basically, and the name of it, I think, says a lot because it says Art Deco Automobiles. And these things, everybody that's seen it, and Cindy and Scott both are saying, it's like seeing a sculpture. It's like seeing something you've never seen before and seeing it for the first time.
I've seen a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I didn't know most of what these automobiles, I'd never heard of the names. It was spectacular.
Yeah. That's great.
And they're the real cars. I mean, people are like, what is it? Photos, a video? Is it something displayed on the wall? They back those puppies in there, and it's the real car.
And you can't believe how big they are.
Yes.
Right?
The cars are huge.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom. I mean, we're going to talk about it after I've been to the show. Cindy says that you need to pick up, there's a pen.
You got to get the pen.
The pen in the shape of the car.
That's inside information.
It's only $5.
$5.
I mean, it would be great. A nice little gift for somebody who likes cars. it may be an invite to the show. I think it's $10. $12 to get in.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, worth every penny. So, I always talk about fun things to do. That's something you can do. And if the show
whole family.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, young and old. And the show plays Sunday afternoon, so you might not be able to get in there today, but you can get in there next week. So definitely remember to do that. Something else that's going on all month in February that I thought was very cool is Halo, which is the no-kill shelter here in the county, is doing a waive on the fee for adoptions all February long. Did you know that? On Saturdays and Sundays to help find more loving homes for rescues. An anonymous donor has generously agreed to sponsor all of the animals at Halo for the entire month of February. All right?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Right? That all the fees, adoption fees, are waived. So there you go. Let's go do that. I think that's another great thing.
She's a great lady, that Jackie Patron.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. I thought that was another good one. Real quickly, the Florida Craft Brew and Wing Fest. I don't know if you're into that, but again, it's all these things that are happening in Vero Beach, like the Vero Beach, the Museum of Art, and the auto show. This actually is one of the largest crafted beer shows in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah.
More than 250 craft beers. There's a lot of people that are really into that. I'm not much, but for those people that aren't, there's $6 beers at the draft trucks. 2 bands, 2 stages. But really, for craft beer aficionados, people come from all over the state for this. And it goes just on Saturday from 11:30 to 4 p.m. The only thing I have to say is you got to be real cautious about finding parking. I think they do allow you to park across Indian River Boulevard and walk in. But that's a great thing. Ride your bike. I've done it on bicycle before. This is a Sunrise Rotary of Vero Beach. It is a fundraiser. And they are the #1 Rotary Club in Indian River County. So we like to support them. They're amazing. And again, another good thing to do.
I think they do also parking too in that one building underneath, and then they bust you over in that building 24 or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Park
24.
That,
24.
I want to say they do.
Yeah. And I remember the church was allowing people to.
Correct.
The Presbyterian church on the corner. So, I remember seeing people walk across, but busing them over. So, anyway, that sounds like fun. Anyway, we always get a beverage from Citrus Grill House. Imagine that. Okay. So, Citrus Grill House, 1050 Easter Lily Lane, right on Ocean. Right on the ocean. She got it right. She hasn't drank the rum yet, though. Anyway, the drink is called Beach Water. So this is a new rum that Citrus is carrying. It's called Island Company Rum. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and gluten-free. That's for Rebecca. We're going to have to get her on the rum. It's called Beach Water, and it's rum, club soda, OJ, and lime. What do you think, Cindy?
I think it looks gorgeous. You know, it's actually very tasty.
I think it's very refreshing.
Without all that sugar.
Yes, exactly.
You can definitely taste it's different without all the sugar.
But the essence of rum is there.
Totally.
Because, if you do vodka soda, it doesn't really have any flavor. You're just kind of trying to get a buzz, I guess. You put some
I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm just taking your word for that.
Thank you, Cindy.
Okay, you're welcome.
So anyway, but this is really good. Ask them for the beach water when you go over to Citrus Grill. It's wonderful. We love Citrus Grill House. Thank you, Chef Scott Verricchio. Thank you. As he's standing right here, sitting right in the house. In the house. 1050 Easter Lily Lane. It's right on the ocean. It's right there next to Humiston Park. It is the restaurant on the ocean. It's open Mondays through Saturdays. You can go for lunch and dinner. You really want to take people outside at lunchtime. It's absolutely beautiful. The ocean is gorgeous. You can't get a better view. The food is great. Everything's fresh. If it's not fresh, he's not serving it. Staff is wonderful. Go over there and tell everybody that Lori Davis sent you. So Chef will say that. So what? I don't care what you say. Anyway, thank you, Chef Scott, for that beverage. It's really good. So, and tell Alex he came up with a good one.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah, that was really good.
Refreshing, kind of a porch pounder.
It is a porch pounder. Yeah, you named it that, right?
There you go.
Yeah, sitting on the porch.
Really light. Sitting out there watching the waves go by.
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, and you got that tree, those palm trees out there. Sitting on the ocean. I love it. Anyway, DSRE by the numbers a little bit. Okay, we're here into 2023. This today is the 16th of February. Year to date, $58.7 million, 99 transactions. That's 18.1% of the market share here in Indian River County for residential real estate. The next closest brokerage is $39.4 million, with 56 transactions, and that's 12.2% of the market share. So again, I think consistently Dale Sorensen manages to maintain that that edge. We do a great job. We have the best agents. We have some of the best agents. There are great agents in this town, but we strive to be the best at listing and selling. You know, taking care of our buyers. Inventory is up over last year, 34%. January 22 versus January 2023. So we're up, and that we see that there's more on the market right now, and that kind of stabilizes things. The sales rate in Indian River County is still at about 3 months. So now your house is going to take about 3 months to sell. Okay, I did one for somebody on the Barrier Island, and it's actually 6 months now, because a lot of people have already purchased and are waiting now. And 6 months, if it's over 6 months of inventory, it's a buyer's market. If it's under 6 months, it's a seller's market, right? But what you want is a balance. That's really what we're looking at. And right now we have a really nice balanced market. So it's good. It's good for buyers. It's good for sellers. It just, trust me, everybody, it's just best for everyone. So anyway, let's get to the fun. We love Citrus Grill House. You have a very exciting evening coming up on March 2nd, Chef Scott. What do you got?
It is our second annual an event called Dinner by the Sea. Basically, chefs from different parts of the country come in. We think about a menu, 6 courses, 6 wines, canapes. You know, it's just, I can't explain how much fun last year's event was. I mean, you were there as a participant, and it was a home run. And this year, it's a little bit more special for me and for all of the chefs, because we're basically coming full circle. We have all worked together in New York or Las Vegas together, 20, 25, even 30 years ago.
Right.
And it'll be the first time we have all cooked together since then.
Right.
And everyone has gone on to pretty good fame.
Yes.
You know, they've really
done great things with their careers, for sure.
It's even hard to express in words how good everyone has done and how much we've all grown.
Yeah.
You know, the awards that have been given out by, James Beard or whomever, New York Times, New York Magazine, Los Angeles Times, Vegas Review Journal, they've all just, it's been good for everybody.
Well, and doing my research before the show and looking at the restaurants that these guys, that they've worked at and that you've worked at, and because you've worked at different restaurants with each one of them differently in different places. These are some of the greatest James Beard restaurants in the country.
Yes.
I mean, Tom Valenti being over at the Gotham, was it Gotham Bar?
He was
the
one
Gotham
of the
Bar and Grill, one of the originals.
Yes.
Right.
He was the original sous chef or chef de cuisine there for Edward Portale.
Right. I mean, and then West, you worked there at West with him, which was the Upper West Side. I mean, that was the place.
In New York City, we did very well for ourselves. I mean, if you think about where he started at Guy Savoy in Paris.
Right.
I mean, that's top of the food chain right there.
Right, right.
And then, he had a short tenure at Le Cirque in New York City, which again, was top of the food chain for years in New York.
Right, right. But the thing that was interesting to me, because I think it also speaks to your menu and the style of food that you serve, they were saying that, I just read some of the reviews of West, and it was talking about how they, it was traditional food. It was real food. It was food that when you started to taste it, you could taste all of it, but it wasn't like overly French cuisine. It was everyday cuisine. It
was everything very approachable, but big, bold flavors.
Yes, yes.
And when I think about my time with Lincoln, Lincoln to me is one of the best pastry chefs this country has ever seen. But since I've worked with him, he is now, in my eyes and in many other people's eyes, one of the best chefs, period, in the country.
Wow.
Right.
I took my son to Los Angeles to eat at his restaurant, Bone Temps, a couple of years back, just before COVID. And the meal blew me away.
Yeah.
And I've eaten at a lot of great restaurants.
That's my thought. He probably had this.
He's a very talented man, and in my eyes, he will win James Beard Best Chef USA.
Really?
I honestly believe that.
Yeah, it's coming.
He's that talented.
He's that talented. Okay, so Lincoln Carlson is the one of the names. Lincoln Carson, sorry. Amanda Freitag.
Yep.
You want to tell us a little bit about Amanda? You've known Amanda for a long time.
Amanda and I have been friends for a long, long time. I met her when she was working at Verbena in the city. Very talented chef. She has worked for Jean-Georges. She has spent time with Alain Passard at Arpège in Paris. And then myself, Tom, and Amanda opened Cesca together, and we were nominated by James Beard for Best New Restaurant USA. I believe it was 2005.
Yeah.
And since then, she went on to the Harrison, which was a great place. But now she's a Food Network TV star and loves it.
She is.
Yep. She's
very popular.
She's got more than 1 million followers on social network or social media.
Yeah.
And she's as nice a person as she is as good a chef. She's just a wonderful person and a great cook.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so we've got Lincoln, we've got Amanda, we've got Tom. Now, tell me a little bit about your sommelier. This is the same gentleman we had last year.
So his name is Benjamin Rodney. He was one of the sommeliers at Gabriel Cloyster, which is a 2 Michelin star restaurant in New York City. And last year, he and I were just sitting and talking, and we put this together. We were just kind of brainstorming. And he's going to come back and be the sommelier again this year. He did such a great job last year. And it's just going to be fun, exciting, and over the top. In my mind, between Orlando and Palm Beach, no one's doing anything like this.
Right. No, it is. And bringing them all here from all points is a big job. And you're very kind and to try and organize it, plus run your own restaurant, other than closing that Thursday, right? Is it Wednesday or Thursday?
We're closing for lunch on Thursday, March 2nd, so we can make sure that everything is prepped up and ready to go for dinner service at 6 p.m.
Right. That's amazing. And how many people can you have? You're fully booked.
We are fully booked. We put out a little flyer on the restaurant's Instagram page and on my Instagram page. And we only had room for 100 spots.
Right.
And basically in the day it was full.
Yeah.
Which to me is a great honor.
I'm certain.
Yeah. It says people are trusting what we're going to do. It's obviously an expensive ticket, but I think the energy in the room last year, as you can attest to, was phenomenal.
It was.
People loved it, and to me, it was the crowning achievement of my time here at Citrus. It was, I think, the best culinary event I have ever been a part of here.
That was amazing.
It was special. The media did a great job covering it. The guests that were there, I made sure that each chef went to each table and talked to everybody, and we'll do the same this year. Yeah. The buzz for a month after that event was nonstop, and it was extraordinarily flattering.
Yes, it is. And then there's so many people that, again, it's something that you just don't get in other towns. And it's amazing that, again, here's Vero Beach. We do these things. We do things that other people don't do. We have a beautiful, unique little town and a very unique group of people that live here who want that kind of thing. That's
kind of the point, is people that have, that live here have seen a lot of what is in Vero Beach, and you need to bring new breath. You need new items. You need new experiences. And that's what we're doing. And we'll have as much fun being together again.
I know.
As the diners will experiencing this meal, because it's over the top.
That's
the
great.
menu is fantastic.
That's wonderful. All right, we're going to take a break with some commercials, and we'll come back and we'll wrap it up with Chef Scott Verricchio from Citrus Grill House.
Yep.
See you in a minute.
Don't sweat in your boxers. Call the AC Doctors at 344-3944.
York, install confidence. Contact the AC Doctors, acdoctorsinc.com.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
Affordable Water continues to offer you the best water on the Treasure Coast. Earn a competitive salary and a 401k working weekdays as a delivery driver or water treatment tech. To apply, stop in at Affordable Water in Sebastian at 645 Old Dixie Highway. Advertising is essential. You've got to make people aware that you're there. We can do that with a cohesive marketing campaign from Evergreen Media. Based on your business goals, we'll create a mix of digital advertising on social media sites like Facebook, video advertising on streaming sites like Hulu and Paramount Plus, and supplement them with local TV and radio ads. Build awareness, educate, and inform the public with a cohesive marketing campaign by Evergreen Media. Check out egreenmedia.com or search online for Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
For those tired of staring at laundry as it piles up, the answer is usually putting it off as long as possible. For most, there's not just another minute to squeeze into a day to get the laundry done. Sunshine Laundries can help. This is Tom Rhodes, owner of Sunshine Laundries, with a reminder that 5 of our locations offer drop-off service. We'll wash, dry, and fold. For locations and hours, we're at sunshinelaundries.com, and with laundromats all along the Treasure Coast.
No. There you go. There you go. We normally do a couple of homes at this time, but we've got far more things I think that are more interesting to talk about. Next week, I'll have a couple more houses for you. Chef Scott, we were talking as we were walking away, just going to break, about the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about how it's going to, who's going to do what, and how it works.
Well, I'm not going to give away what the menu items are, but I will say, we're each going to do a canapé or an hors d'oeuvre to start. There'll be a signature cocktail to start. And this will be like 6 to 6:30, 6:45. Mm-hmm. But we're using real luxe ingredients. Nothing over the top, nothing too esoteric, but the dishes themselves are going to be so well composed. Mm-hmm. And I think the meal is going to flow perfectly. And I know 6 courses sounds like a lot, but the way that we'll portion it out, you're going to leave content and not full.
No, it worked that way last time. Everything was in order. Now,
what I can say is, this time of the year, Florida stone crab claws are
absolutely,
and they're considered a luxe item. So we have stone crab claws, we have caviar, we have amazing scallop from New Bedford, Massachusetts. I've got Japanese beef, which, as you know, I love.
I know,
amongst some other real heavy hitters.
Okay, so everybody's doing a canapé. You were telling me the first course is you and Amanda.
No, the first course is Amanda on her own. The second course, Amanda and I are going to do a collaboration dish.
Okay.
Tom will do a third course, pasta of some sort.
Uh-huh.
I will
Valenti.
I will do fish course.
Okay.
For the fourth course, and I will do meat for the final course, and then Lincoln will handle, as well he should, the dessert, the pastry part, and it'll be extraordinary. That I know.
I know. And then how do you decide? They obviously have to give you their menu in advance because you got to.
I have everything. I've been procuring stuff as much as I can.
Okay.
Stuff comes in from Amazon or from this dealer or from New York or from wherever.
Right.
And I'm just bringing it all in, getting it ready.
And everything that shows up gets you a little more excited, doesn't it?
Oh, heck yeah. It's like...
anytime the Amazon truck comes up anyway, everybody gets excited. But this is like food, excited,
I get excited by my son Christmas stuff and stuff comes in. But this is different.
Yes.
It's I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It's a passion. It's a passion. And I think, like you said, giving this to our community, sharing like that with this community, and having them be so appreciative, obviously, too.
They were very appreciative.
Yeah.
The comments that I got last year, the night of, via text from people, it was overwhelming. And so I'm sure it'll be more of the same this year.
It's definitely going to be more of the same this year. Well, thank you, Chef Scott Verricchio, 1050 Easter Lily Lane.
You got it right 4 times today.
I'm just going to keep saying it. Right next to Humiston Park. We really appreciate it. We always love having you on the show.
I love being here.
I'm really looking forward to March 2nd at the beachside. Sorry it's already full, but I did want you to know, go in and visit. It's always great.
I probably will get a little attrition, and maybe I'll have a 2-top or a 4-top cancel. So if you're interested, call the restaurant, ask for me, and I'll call you back. I promise. I will call you back.
Ask for Chef, he will call you back. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Have a great day. Be safe, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.